Hello,
Hey
guys.
guys, what's up? Welcome back.
Yes, guys. Welcome
And
back to
welcome to our walk, first of all.
exactly, yeah. So, welcome back to yet another segment of our episode, Relationship Detox,
Yeah,
with Sam and Olga. For those of you who don't know us,
that's right.
so today we're having our little uh,
Joshua.
Joshua here going for a walk with us,
Yeah.
as always though. But normally he sleeps, so we also get a time to do our recording. But today
He ain't sleeping.
little Joshua or Mr. Joshua is like, nah, not today.
The stroller has got to be moving. Otherwise, he just screams bloody murder.
Exactly. So today, basically, guys, we want to delve into a different discussion, which is basically friends and relationships. Before we all get into relationships, we have friends, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, and then after you get into relationship, you realize that your friendship that you have or the friends that you have outside the relationship starts to dwindle, like kind of diminish or
Yeah.
change from good to bad or to worse in some cases.
From bad to worse, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. I want to say normally your friends that you have, you have good friends, you're having time, and so it's a good, friendship
I
going on.
understand. Yeah.
But then once you get into a relationship,
Well,
all
if you
that
have
changes.
good friends,
Yeah.
it changes to now the relationship becomes kind of sour, so good to bad. Or
yeah.
if you already have friends, but the relationship is kind of bad, and then you add a relationship now, then it gets from bad to
Even
worse.
yes.
Yeah. The point is that, yeah, when people get into a relationship, the friends that they have or had,
Yeah.
it all kind of plays a role.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, a relationship can change like a partner, a spouse, right?
Exactly.
A newly found boyfriend or girlfriend, or
Yeah.
even a marriage, right?
Yeah.
Could change the relationship you have with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Or the friends that you do have or don't have could determine who you date.
Yeah.
So it all kind of intertwines
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we hear people wanting to keep those two things separate, but I don't think that's really possible.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, it's just, you see that, like Sam said a lot, that when you have really good friends
Yeah.
and then you get into a relationship, the relationship with your friends changes. And most of the time not for the good, it changes for the bad in terms of the relationship either completely diminishes
Yeah.
or it's just not the way it used to be, which you can't expect it to, because now you have other priorities,
Exactly.
as in your spouse.
Yeah.
But I also don't think that's a good enough reason for a friendship to completely die
No,
down.
not
die
at all.
out,
It's
right?
it's a waste. Yeah.
So I believe that as we as people develop, evolve, right?
Yeah.
So should our relationships
Exactly.
evolve with us,
Yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
don't believe that you should just quit or cancel out a relationship just because somebody's status changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's unfortunate, eh?
So I mean,
But it happens all the time. We see that all the
and
time.
it's really sad.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
or ex-friends that I don't talk to anymore, or
Yeah.
who chose not to talk to
Just
me
purely
anymore.
because of this.
I think so, because there's no other reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's no other reason for those friends, like that one or two that actually happened
Yeah.
with,
Well.
for them to stay away, to stay out of my life.
Yeah.
But they have stayed away,
Okay.
right? And
So-
that was the only difference, is that I was married and they were not.
Okay.
Yeah, I had kids and they did not.
Yeah.
So,
So some of the reasons that I happen to come across or hear a lot from some of the people I do personally ask them about these specific issues. People that no, what they tend to tell me is that, yeah, I mean, the things that you used to do when you are single, now you cannot do anymore because
Right.
obviously, yeah, you're not single and different, priorities,
like I was saying, yeah.
But so because of that, it's that spontaneous type of lifestyle cannot be achieved with those type of single friends again,
Right.
which is, yes, I mean, I agree, but that doesn't also totally, kind of like wash away
The friendship.
the friendship,
Yeah,
what you guys have.
But that's what I was saying, you evolve with it. So
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, you can't go out as often as you used to, but that's not a reason for each other to exclude each other from each other's lives.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So, and it's really sad when that happens.
Yeah.
But then also another thing is, if you flip it, like on the flip side, sometimes you have spouses that have a problem with their boyfriend or girlfriend's
I wanted to touch on
circle of friends. And that is another big heading, so to speak, that we can even make a whole video about all on its own. That whoever your partner's friends are, they should be your friends as a couple.
Exactly.
Who I know, he should know. Who he's friends with, I should know. Not necessarily be friends with as well, but we should know who we hang out with, right?
Exactly. And he's not happy about something. Exactly. So, I think what the problem here with what she just said, not the problem. What the example that she gave or the point that she made, it would help a lot if we include our friends, like
into the relationship,
you know, because then they also get understanding as to how we also roll in our relationship. It's not just about, hey, me you and everybody should just F off. No, it's not like that. I want you to understand that you are my friend. You mean so much to me. So,
but they should also understand how we roll as a couple, so that
exactly.
they also don't have expectations that are not going to be, that we won't be able to fulfill, and that they also know what to expect.
Exactly. So it goes both ways, The same way the friends too has to do this. But I was talking about this earlier on, that sometimes these problems doesn't just come from one way, street, like just from either the couples or the friendship side. No, it's actually both.
It could be both.
It could be both, because
if you have one of them giving you problems, that's bad enough. But sometimes you get both of them giving you problems. And that is, in my opinion, that is selfishness on the partners and the friends part.
Exactly.
Because then it puts you into a situation where you might have to choose one or the other, and that's not
good.
Fair.
It's not.
And it shouldn't be so. So, in short, this is my whole take on the subject. Okay. If your partner has a problem with your friends, check your partner. Okay. If your friends have a problem with who you date, then check your friends.
Exactly.
And I think that is my whole underlining moral of the story.
More. My take basically is what I've just said already, and I think I would reiterate, which is try to include your friends. And the friends should try and include, that friend that is in that relationship. Exactly. Because
evolve together.
Because the truth is, yes, we're all gonna evolve. In a relationship, it's not gonna be like the same when I was single. That's the truth. I am gonna, grow. I'm gonna do things differently. It doesn't.
Family, whatever, right?
So if all that is happening, and I don't see my friends as important, for me to be hanging out with them, then obviously,
or not important enough for them to also be part of your evolution. Then I guess they weren't that important before either.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense
with
one bit.
You deem as a good friend, and not wanting them to be part of your life, right? But basically, and it's important having friends, and me having my own friends, him having his own friends. It's so important. Because as much as we love each other, we cannot be each other's everything all the time. So that is when I have certain needs, or I need the company of someone other than him that I can discuss things with that he doesn't have interest in. That's when my friends come in, or his friends would come in if it's in his case.
Exactly.
So we need them.
Yeah. No, it is true, because that is where you go.
So important.
That's what I call the way to go to kind of like get a refill,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Revitalize everything.
It's important for each of us, or each of the couples, for each of them to remain a sense of self within the relationship. It is really important.
Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. So please, if you are that type of friend or friends that when you see a good friend of you getting into a relationship, and because of that, for whatever reason, because the reasons can vary, you know. So for whatever reason, I mean, don't just abandon. Try to communicate
Right.
why you feel that way, why you feel abandoned, or why you feel, you know,
why you feel like you can't continue the relationship
yeah,
the way
exactly.
you used to. Exactly.
Just to simply put,
yeah, just communicate. Exactly.
Just it's communication.
And again, evolve together.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and also, if you are the type of guy or lady who are in a relationship, and you think your friends don't matter because you have finally found your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, then
think again.
think again.
Because eventually you will need your friends
Yeah.
again. But if you do hurt them and cut them out of your
Yeah.
life, and then you come to a point where you need them again, they might not come back to you anymore.
Exactly.
So just be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a delicate issue.
Yeah.
It's a delicate subject, and just tread cautiously.
So
Yeah.
for us, what we do is we try so hard and as much as possible not to actually include our friends. We like she said earlier on, I know her friends very well.
Yeah.
The ones I don't know really normally with, oh yeah, I'm getting distracted by a
The
call,
phone call.
but that's okay.
Anyway, we're almost done
Yeah.
here. So
The ones I don't know, that means they're not really her like friends. It's more of a like
but he knows about them. at
it's
least.
more of like an acquaintance,
Yeah.
you know, like civil acquaintance, like hello, hi, how you doing, how are you yesterday.
But I mean,
That's
all
it.
the same, you still know.
But all
who
the
they
same,
are,
I still
right?
know who they are, you know. But the ones that she really will, you know, roll or hang out with, I know them and they know me well. So
Right. And the
so-
other way around.
and the other way around too. So when we are doing things together, it's fun.
Yeah.
Or when
sure.
she is even out with that person, I know exactly what is going on
and who I'm with
and who she is with,
all
and
that stuff. So he's also comfortable.
I'm also
right?
comfortable that
Yeah.
way. And because of that inclusion, it makes life and the whole relationship, whether my romantic relationship with her and that of her friends, it's the whole package moves smoothly,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So that's just a little bit of our take on this
Right.
issue. Yeah.
So yeah, guys, put your comments down and tell us what you think. Have you had any experiences where you've lost friends over
Yeah.
relationships? Have you ever had spouses that didn't approve of your
Yeah.
friends? We'd love to hear your stories and
Exactly.
your take on this. Okay?
Yeah. So guys, until then,
Yeah. Thanks for taking a walk with us.
always remember, you've been
You've
detoxed.
been dogs. Bye.
Bye.